Hello. You look alone. You like it.
Lovely. You look incredible. How was it walking through the woods? Good lad.
Can I just sort your dress out for you?
Of course you can.
It's just gorgeous. Like a seal on his tits. It's absolutely stunning. I just love it. Where would you like the boys to be?
Wherever they're
Where
comfortable.
would you like to stand, boys?
Would you like to stand that side or where?
I could stand then, or you guys go.
No, I think.
maybe our weight might put it in the way. I think they might get wet feet and a wet dress if we go too far down. So. What about if you stand here? Look,
Yeah,
stand
you
here.
go next to your brother.
Go up there. Between Dad and your brother, see?
Quite in the water there, aren't
There
we?
you go, and then if you go there, and you come to this side, darling. And then that's it. Look, so you're all, and then a wee bit forward, there you go, and a wee bit this way. So that's quite space there. You can just put there we go. That's perfect. Then you can get this dress up there. How the heck did you manage to walk up this?
I, did,
I was
I
just
was
wondering
actually
the same.
tripping a few times, if I'm
The
honest.
weight off it is just honestly, you've just made the best choice.
You nailed it with black, honey.
Ah.
Absolutely, with that hair, isn't it?
You've got a mini version of it. I've got a mini version of it.
I love it. You guys look so
That's
good.
popping against that colour, isn't it, with your hair?
And the sun's come out.
I
It started raining on the drive up, and I was going, uh-oh.
know. Oh, I know. I saw the drop.
You look amazing. Well, I think it's time to get you pair married.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Kate Mealfalter, 100,000 welcomes to you. And there is no COVID rules, so you can move in, you can cuddle, you can hold hands, so just move up close to each other. Perfect, perfect. Welcome, boys. Thank you for all your help and assistance. You two have chosen today to marry in a humanist ceremony, and it's an absolute honour and a delight for me to conduct this ceremony with you today. And if you're unfamiliar with humanism, there is no hidden innuendos or bizarre religious, anti-religious cult things. It is dead simple. We just believe that everybody is exactly the same. Doesn't matter what country you're from, what colour, what money, we're all exactly the same, especially at times like this when everybody shares in a joyous occasion. So I just hope you'll all feel really welcome here today, because you surely are. It's all about the same principles as a couple. It is just about sharing and caring for each other and just helping each other wherever you can and anyone else you can. There isn't any magic or prophetic words that we can say that will ensure a long and a happy marriage. But I think your commitment to each other already shows what a team you actually are. For all of us, a vast unknown future stretches out. None of us can see what's ahead for us. But you're willing to face these uncertainties together and enjoy and share in really happy times ahead as well. So we hope that you will always remain as strong as a couple as you are standing here today in the wedding. It's all about finding a pace that works for both of you in a relationship and just being the one that's there to listen, not just to be listened to. So turn and look at each other and try and ignore the rest of us. Because before this, you were so many things to each other. You were acquaintances and friends, companions and even teachers. And you've learnt so much from each other over the last few years. And shortly you're going to take a few words that will take you across a threshold of life. Things will never be quite the same again. Because from today, you can say to the world that here is my husband and here is my wife. You're about to declare your love with some of our own traditions. And we are here to bear witness to and to celebrate this love that you have for one another. So may the truest feelings always stir you as the wind blows through this great glen. It disturbs the silence only when it hits these trees. May you just find bliss in ordinary days and joy forever in its present tense. And this world is your universe, and you're starting out today as a married couple. Fell in love by chance, but you're here today by choice. Well, you hope you're here by choice, and you're in big trouble. Big trouble. You've just chosen to be with someone who just enhances you, who just makes you feel comfortable, who makes you feel safe, and just makes every single day happier and brighter. Today is about celebrating. Did you first met back in 2018 on an online dating site called Plenty of Fish? Coleen, you fell in love with Giles instantly, and he was the first and only person that you messaged first, because you knew that there and then that you had to get to know him better. After chatting for a little while, all day and every day, you spontaneously met his work colleague tagged along too. When Giles, you were working a shift and you drove all the way to Coleen's home, stood chatting outside the door for about an hour. When you were saying your goodbyes, you asked if you could kiss Coleen, and then you very literally swept her off her feet, and you did the very movie-like dipped kiss, which left butterflies in her stomach for months. For you, Giles, you told me that that night, after kissing Coleen for the first time, she changed your whole life. You dated on and off for a couple of years, but home life and work prevented you from being together, as neither of you were able to spare any time for a serious relationship. But eventually, you found your way to each other in April of 2022, messaging every single day, but finally kick-started your relationship again in the August of the same year. You were both in a position in life where you were now able to have time for each other, and you worked especially hard making sure that you had quality time together. For a while you kept your relationship and everyone else separated because you were in such a happy wee bubble. You met each other's families, who Coleen you were terrified to meet, but they quickly fell in love with you. Because Giles, your mother was terrified you were going to elope to Scotland. But in fact, Coleen, you had been invited to your friend's wedding in Gretna Green, and Giles was your plus one. So you had to reassure his family that he was in fact only attending as a guest and not as the groom. It was at that friend's wedding that you fell in love with Giles. Even more, and you continued to do so daily. In the evening, the DJ started playing Careless Whisper, which is one of Giles's favourite songs, and he dragged you and your two clodhopper left feet onto the dance floor. No one had ever wanted to dance with you until then, and it is a special memory that you will never forget. But dancing in a dress and fluffy socks was not the easiest of tasks that you've ever had to do, and it's still to this day one of the funniest challenges that you have come across. In July 2024, Giles, you took Coleen, your two sons and his two daughters to Hever Castle, which ended up being an exceptionally rainy day. You took a beautiful but very wet stroll down the Italian gardens, which was just stunning. Stunning fountains and lake. And there you got down on one knee and proposed. You knew you wanted to propose, and Coleen knew you would soon propose. Yourself and your daughters had a day of plotting at Hever Castle, and you decided that perfect place, came up with a plan involving champagne and beautiful walk with a peaceful location away from the crowds but with stunning views. But once in the grounds, the heavens opened with the worst rain that you can ever remember experiencing on what should have been a dry, sunny July day. The castle not yet open, the only cafe for shelter closed, ironically for a wedding. The only shelter was a tiny, packed gift shop where Giles, you bought Coleen an umbrella, tried to change the rapidly nose-diving positivity that the day had started with. Coleen suggested just waiting in the castle entrance, but knowing you, that your bag would be searched, and explaining the champagne and 6 glasses would be a challenge that you had to make a choice. Just go for it. Rearrange. You were so desperate to ask her you knew you couldn't postpone. It wasn't where or how you planned it, but soaking wet by the lake and the Italian gardens, you dropped down to one knee in a huge puddle and you asked Coleen to marry her. And as they say, the best laid schemes of mice and men gang after glide. Very appropriate for today. You faced many challenges since meeting and have overcome a lot more, but you've done this together. Giles is not only the love of your life, Coleen, but he's become your best friend and your confidant. And Giles, you were never one for giving much weight to fate. you are certain now that you are intertwined together and always destined to be together for the rest of your lives and beyond. And you two are incredibly compatible. That's why we're standing here today. And a wedding or a wedding can happen absolutely anywhere, in a church or a hall or a house or outside. But a marriage is something that you have to create. You have to work at it. It is just never being too old to say sorry, or to say I love you, or to hold hands every day. Most importantly, it's not only about finding the right partner, it's about being that right partner in return. And you find yourselves about to celebrate the beginning of a whole new chapter in your lives, and your love for one another and as a unit. Love is the key ingredient in any relationship, but it's very complex and unique, very different for every single couple. So before the ceremony, I asked you both to tell me 3 things, in secret, that you really love about each other. And one thing, well, that the other one could perhaps work on. What did Giles say about you, Coleen? I quote, "Just choosing 3 things about Coleen I love is a hard task, but I shall try. I love the way her smiling eyes light up when she's happy, and together they are bright enough to light up even the darkest of places. I love that after a lifetime of being ignored, she knows when I'm not right and wants to make me feel better. And I love her for accepting all of my strangeness and in fact joining me in being weird together. Nothing makes me laugh harder or make me happier than knowing that there is someone in this world who wants to be weird with me." What drives them up the wall? What would you say?
Oh, my chaotic tidying, the lack of.
Yeah, your chaos. Absolutely. Touche. Spot on. To me, Coleen is perfect, with one small exception. She's a tornado of chaotic messiness. I'm quite obsessed about keeping things tidy and everything having a place. Coleen is not. But tidying up after her is a small price to pay for the honour of being with her.
Oh no.
You got away. I'm the same, so I relate to that, Coleen. You've got a couple of guests.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
So, what did Coleen say about you, Giles? She said, "It's hard to list only 3 things that I love most about him, but I would say his incredibly supportive nature. He accepts me for who I am, quirks included. He's an amazing father to his daughters and stepfather to my sons. His ability to make me laugh and feel better even on my worst days." What do you think drives her up the wall about you?
Obsessive list and timekeeping, I'd assume.
Yep, spot on. I believe there is only one thing about Giles that drives me up the wall, and that is his OCD to plan a list of absolutely everything down to a T. Daily lists of tasks to do, the over-planning of days out and breaks away. Absolutely everything must be written down, completed, and then ticked off. So you got each other spot on. All these wee things that you just see every day that you can think are maybe boring or just mundane or just ordinary every day, they really aren't. Because at night when the two of you are just tucked up on the couch in your jammies, find yourself looking at each other, you'll find yourself smiling and then smirking and then laughing, because the wee things that happen through the day, they are massive, because that's what makes your life together so happy. They materialise into memories, and memories are the most precious things that we can have as human beings. We just always hope that you will continue to make these memories, continue to laugh and grow, and always be weird, because it works for the two of you, and that you will just go on through life with the foundation of your whole life, your families. We just hope that you'll just continue to share the understanding and the respect and the love that you have for each other. Do you have any personal vows?
not today.
No, not today.
If we could swap the flowers for the stone, if you could give the stone, and
Look
do
after
you have
those.
the wedding rings?
Well done, buddy.
The wedding rings?
Okay.
And if you can take each other's rings. You two have for each other a golden ring, and this metal symbolises that your love is the most precious element in your lives. A ring is no beginning and no end, and this symbolises the love that we hope between the two of you will never cease. When you place them on each other's fingers, it's a visible sign of the vows you've made as husband and wife. Love makes burdens lighter because you divide them. It makes joys more intense because you share them. And it makes you stronger because you can reach out and just become involved in life in ways that you would dare not do alone. Today you've chosen to use the oathing stones. If I can ask you to place it in your right hand, and your Giles in your right hand, please. And then, like, that's perfect. And if you can exchange your rings when you do the rings with your left. So can I ask you, Coleen, as you hold that oathing stone, just to remember the significance of it. The Scottish people believed that when you touched a tree or the earth or a stone, that they remained on that stone. So by picking that stone up, you don't know if somebody 2 years or 10,000 years ago has lifted that stone, and you're lifting them and carrying them back to today, to the present, from the past. It is not in a spiritual way, but in a physical way, which we know today is right with DNA. As you two hold that, you will be on that stone, and we ask you to place it somewhere after the wedding, in the hope that someone will come along in a day, in a week, or in thousands of years, and lift that stone and carry you two on into the future. Every king of Scotland that's been crowned has been crowned on the stone of destiny, and they would rub their hands to the left to leave themselves on the stone, and to the right to pick up the kings that went before them. This is where the saying, setting your vows in stone, or a rock-solid relationship, or a rock-steady romance, all comes from the oathing stone. So can I ask you now, Coleen, to repeat after me, as required by Scots law, in front of these here witnesses, that I, Coleen Zoe Richardson,
I, Coleen Zoe Richardson,
in the presence of these here witnesses,
in the presence of these here witnesses,
solemnly and sincerely declare
solemnly and sincerely declare
that I accept you, Giles Fulcher,
that I accept you, Giles Fulcher,
to be my equal partner
to be my equal partner
and lawfully wedded husband in marriage.
and lawfully wedded husband in marriage.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and respect for you,
as a symbol of my love and respect for you,
and with this ring I be wed.
and with this ring I be wed.
And Giles, can I ask you in front of these here witnesses, and required by Scots law to repeat after me, please, that I, Giles Fulcher,
I, Giles Fulcher,
in the presence of these here witnesses,
in the presence of these here witnesses,
solemnly and sincerely declare
solemnly and sincerely declare
that I accept you, Coleen Zoe Richardson,
that I accept you, Coleen Zoe Richardson,
as my equal partner
as my equal partner
and lawfully wedded wife in marriage.
and my lawfully wedded wife in marriage.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and respect for you,
as a symbol of my love and respect for you,
and with this ring I be wed.
and with this ring I be wed.
Do you, Coleen, and you, Giles, really understand the vows that you have taken?
Yes, we do.
These are the hands of your best friend that's young and strong, full of love for you today, that's holding them on your wedding day. As you promise to love each other today, tomorrow and forever. They will work alongside you as you create a future together. These same hands will love you. They will share and cherish you through the years, where the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. And if fear or grief ever fills your mind, these are the hands that, even wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours with the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. So let no man untie the love that is intertwined between the two of you here today. Today you've made your declarations to each other, and I have the greatest of pleasure in declaring that you, Coleen Zoe Richardson and Giles Fulcher, are legally married, and inviting you to share your first kiss as a married couple if you so wish. Congratulations, guys.
The party was done.
Congratulations. Yeah. We're away.
Get me back up.
Thank you
That's
so
had an A&E
much.
now for a week.
I love you so much.
Oh, you can't make me cry like that, okay?
Do you have your drink for the queen?
You do, don't you?
You got any scotch on you?
Yeah. I always do.
Thank you very much.
I always do. They did say they were weird, didn't they? So I'll just take that just now because we'll just do it. You can set it open. Perfect.
Yes.
Because I've got the paper on it. And roll that. Now it's open. So
Don't
just
drink
roll.
it all.
Please don't drink it.
Yeah, well, what you just said, I've always have, so you never know. No, you don't have tables. You just want to turn around and bend over.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course.
The other way, that way, face that way.
Yeah.
There you go. And then you sign here and then Giles signs here. So I'm going to get out my photo. Ready? And the sign as it is there and there. So you get it here.
Sign here and
Yep, just as you would sign normally today.
Yep.
Perfect. And then Giles just signs on that way.
last time I'm going to do that signature. Hang on, you go down my back.
There you go. Look this way. Good. Perfect.
Of course.
Oh,
The wasps joined us
oh
again.
no.
Oh,
No.
Don't say it.
Don't quote it.
No.
Don't quote
No.
it.
Please. Please. No.
No.
Appropriate.
It's the same.
Or they always do.
I got out of the car and one was chasing me. I ended up getting back in the car because I got out to sort my tyre and it was obsessed with my tyre. The car.
Coleen, what have you signed there? Is it just C?
CR.
That's perfect. And Giles, you've just.
Written Giles Fulcher.
That's perfect. That's perfect. You happy for me to put them into the registers?
Absolutely.
Right. Saves your trip. So.
Thank you so much.
No, I'm going past it anyway. Literally
I
going
think we
past
all
it.
are pretty much.
Amanda did say that you would.
No, aye.
Amanda did say, don't worry, Alison will probably offer to do it.
No, it's no bother, honestly. It just saves you stooping up there because it's a nightmare getting back on and off that bit of traffic. It's an absolute nightmare. So today you've chosen to use the quay. Years ago that was very large. It was made of wood with a glass bottom. And it was used though when times were not at the peak of trouble, but there was still a lot of mistrust. So they had a glass bottom so that when they tipped the quaith to drink, they could watch that the host didn't produce a dagger. When they were holding it with two hands, they couldn't produce a dagger on their host. You wonder why we used that at a wedding. But in 1589, King James VI of Scotland fell madly in love with Queen Anne of Denmark. And he wanted to show the world just how much he loved and trusted her. So he poured a drink from Scotland and a drink from Denmark into the cup. And ever since then, he challenged the world to separate them, and they could never separate the drinks. So it's always been known since then as the loving cup, which we use at weddings to seal the vows that the couple have made. So if we could ask you to pour them drinks in with that into
We'll
the
just pour a
quaith,
little bit in.
and Giles, you can just say how much or how little.
That'll do, matey.
So if you can pop your hands up, Coleen, over the top of Giles's, and then if you can pass the quaith up to Coleen, and you pass it back and forward 3 times. So the first sip that you take signifies your love for each other, and the second sip, is for the two of you and your future happiness together, and the third sip signifies the joining of the two families into one. You've got to finish this now, you know that.
I'll help her out. First husbandly duty.
You might need to.
He chose Scotch.
Yeah.
Whiskey, Scotch.
Aberfeldy.
Aberfeldy.
Is this the last sip then?
Yeah, you just down that, yeah. If the boys could hold the quaith, you can put the lid back on the quaith
You can put,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, pop that back in your pocket there.
us who get to make it. Can you hold this please? Then it's strong.
If you can take the quake and give Coleen back the flowers,
Take it.
and if you two can just come and stand over here just now.
The boys or
If you
us?
no, the boys, just the boys. If the boys can
help
just
them?
come and stand over here.
Here
Just
we go,
here,
and you hold on
that's
to that for
perfect.
me as well. Thank you, matey. You go stand
Then if
there.
you can just come and stand here too, perfect. To keep your marriage brimming with love in that loving cup. Coleen, whenever you're wrong, just admit it. And Giles, whenever you're right, just shut up. Together now, as a couple, you are stronger than you ever were before. May you just walk through life, through any joys or sorrows that life throws at you, hand with hand, mind with mind, and heart with heart. Just walk gently and slowly. Time waits for no one. Just enjoy the rest of your lives together and go with the good wishes of all of us here. Remember this day and the words you've spoken and the emotions you feel and the love that you have declared. But above all, be happy. You've been a joy to work with. Thank you both so much. And may you just always remain strong in your intentions towards each other, and the foundation of your relationship be the love and best interests of your whole family. I hope there are days when your coffee just tastes like magic and your playlist makes you dance and the night sky touches your soul. Keep clear, fair and tall, a very rule is killed. This world may end, but your love and music will last forever. In the Gaelic culture there's a saying called Anam Cara, and Anam means soul and Cara means friend. Out of millions of people in the world, you know when you've found your Anam Cara, when you get a house. You walk into that house and it's just a house. When the right person's with you, all social pretensions disappear out that window. The love and trust becomes the whole backbone of that house. And you two have truly found your Anam Cara. In the Highlands, can I give you that to hold it? In the Highlands there is a tradition where the oldest female in the clan would take the broom, the Bisham Bake it's called, and she would ask the two of you to think only positive thoughts. Any negativity we sweep away to the left. Now this is going to be a task and a half. Right? I'm going to put it here so that you can just gather all your dress up.
Okay,
You
my love.
manage.
I think so.
Do you want a hand? You got it?
Oh, mate, dude.
You alright?
Yeah.
So you come just a wee bit closer to the broom. And we want you, on the count of 3, to jump this broom into a new life that's just full of no negativity, positivity, and like absolutely nothing that will drag you two down as a married couple. So it gives me the greatest of pleasure. You make as much noise as you can, boys, as we give to the world the new Mr. and Mrs. Fulcher and ask you to jump that broom.
You ready?
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I
You
slipped
did
into
it.
it on my face.
You did it. It's a beautiful ceremony. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well done, boys. You've got a bit of treat
You
there.
two are stars. You've been a great
We'll
help.
find a place for it.
Thank you so much. Thank you all of you for being here and being a part of it.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
No problem. Looks lovely.
Thank you.
Just exquisite, isn't it?
Thank you so much.